You don't get to call my son broken just because his dad isn't here anymore. The words exploded from my lips before I could stop them, shattering the fragile calm of our family holiday dinner. My 9-year-old son, Ethan, froze with his spoon halfway to his mouth, eyes wide. Across the table, my sister Claire smirked over her champagne flute, unfazed. I'm only pointing out the obvious, Sarah, she said smoothly. Raising a child alone is tough.
Ethan's so quiet, so sensitive.
A strong male role model could make all the difference. Her husband, Mark, nodded without looking up from his phone. Research backs it up. Kids from intact families tend to thrive more, better grades, fewer issues. My mom sighed, patting Claire's hand. We're worried, dear. Look at Claire's twins. They're outgoing, confident. Ethan seems to struggle in comparison. I glanced at my lively niece and nephew, glued to their gaming devices despite the no-screens rule I'd always enforced for Ethan. Yet they were held up as the ideal. Ethan's thriving, I replied evenly, resting a hand on his tense shoulder. Straight A's, guitar lessons, and he coaches little kids at the community soccer program every Saturday. Dad cleared his throat in that patronizing way. Admirable, but Claire's right. The boy craves routine, a solid foundation. Perhaps if you'd planned better after. Well, you know. After my husband passed in that sudden hiking accident 5 years ago, the room dipped into awkward silence. Claire waved it off with fake concern. We're focused on the present, Sarah. That cramped condo, your endless shifts at the credit union. It's hardly ideal. Mom said you skipped the big family cruise this summer. We took the kids to Hawaii. They adored it. Ethan set his fork down with a clatter. I'm full, he mumbled, cheeks burning. Exactly my point, Claire said triumphantly, gesturing at him. This moodiness. Children need security, aspiration. I reached into my bag and slid a thick envelope onto the tablecloth. I'd hesitated for weeks about bringing it, ever since spotting the red flags in their file. Security like what? I asked calmly. A big suburban house? Dual incomes? Flawless facades? Mom frowned. Sarah, Claire's only offering advice. Family looks out for each other. Advice. My smile was tight. Let's discuss real security then. I opened the envelope, spreading documents. Claire's eyes flicked down, then away. Your house note is 4 months delinquent, I said quietly. Notice arrived last month. Over $22,000 behind. Mark paled. How dare you? I'm senior collections manager at the credit union, I reminded him. Promoted last year. I see everything. Dad shifted. This is inappropriate, exposing. Mark was laid off 8 months ago, I went on, voice steady. Claire stays home by choice, her devotion to family, as she calls it. Savings depleted. Maxed out cards ever since. Mom gasped. Claire. Just a rough patch, Claire snapped, voice cracking. Mark's got prospects. You've got 30 days before auction, I continued, laying out the timeline. Unless you respond soon. Dad's face reddened. This is spiteful. Spiteful. I whispered. Compared to years of jabs at my parenting? Implying Ethan's flawed because he's fatherless? Mocking our modest life while I swallowed every insult. Silence blanketed the room. Then the bombshell. And who's covered your last 3 payments? $1,500 monthly, direct from my account. Claire's glass trembled. You what? I didn't want the kids uprooted, I said. Hoped kindness might earn respect. But tonight, when you labeled my son sensitive like it's a defect, I revealed the stop payment confirmation. It ends now. Balance reverts tomorrow. Claire's tears started. You'd let us lose everything over criticism? Criticism. I stood, taking Ethan's hand. You've made him question his worth for years. He once asked if Dad died because he wasn't good. Enough for a full family, your words, Claire. I revealed my truths. Condo owned outright. 6-figure salary. Ethan's full ride acceptance to the elite STEM institute, earned with an essay on resilience that moved the panel to tears. As we headed for the door, my phone lit with desperate texts I ignored. In the car, Ethan grinned. "Mom, that was awesome. You protected me." We ordered burgers and binged his favorite film in our cozy home. For the first time in years, I felt free. We didn't need their validation. We never had. Just us, that was more than enough.